everyone, this is Waleuska Lazo, and I am the founder of the Gratitude Experiment and the FMTG course, which stands for 5 Minutes to Gratefulness. And I am so thrilled to have with me an alumni of the course, and her name is Imani Bolling from New York, USA. And she has recently retired as a school social worker. Yes. But she is a relentless student of mindfulness and is launching an exciting company where she's going to be doing some empowerment coaching. Thank you so much for being here and doing this. I'd like you to speak. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people watching you who may not be familiar with FMTG. So from your own words, I'd like you to talk about what gratitude and obviously FMTG has done for your life.
So first of all, let me say thank you for allowing me to be here to speak on behalf of FMTG. And I want to say that FMTG is a practice that really empowered me and helped me to start my day with the kind of attitude that I need to be able to be very functional and successful as the day goes on. Gratitude is an attitude or vibration that actually rewires your brain and sets you up for a very positive experience and helps you to plan for a positive day. But it also allows you to respond to the stimulus that comes your way that you're not always prepared for. We have some control over the things that we want to do, but we don't have control over everything. And so having an attitude of gratitude and taking that time first thing in the morning while you're still in the alpha phase, before you get into beta and your brain is all wired to think about emails and what you have to do for the day and, you know, all the things that come up, you're in a nice state where you can actually program yourself to have a positive day. So starting first thing in the morning with that 5 minutes or more of gratitude and thinking about all the things that are really wonderful in your life really sets you up for a positive day. So that when things come along that you are unexpected and that you really weren't prepared for, you may feel like you don't like initially, you're able to pause. You're able to just stop between the stimulus and your reaction or your response, and you are able to respond rather than react impulsively. And that gives you some self-control. It allows you to regulate your emotions, and it empowers you to be able to concentrate and do the things that you really need to do. So doing this practice every day for 28 days became something that was a habit for me. And I'm very grateful. And I'm grateful not just for the 5 minutes of gratitude, but some of the other things that go along with the program, which is, you know, really thinking about how you can be grateful for the things in your life, like just starting out in general, things that you're grateful for, and then thinking about the things you're grateful in your home, and then thinking about the things that you're grateful about your family, and then your friends, and even some of the things, your childhood, you know, so embracing your childhood, embracing even the things that taught you, the things that you thought were so horrible that you felt maybe angry or resentful about, but really exploring those things a little bit and finding the gratitude in those things really helps you to heal and really become the person that you're meant to be. So for me, it was an incredible experience, just doing the practice, but also interacting with the people and listening to their stories and the things they're grateful for, and their responses to the things that I posted. So the entire process is incredible, and it is life-changing and transformative.
Thank you so much. And you said it excellent. And a lot of people, when they hear about FMTG and the system and how insistent, you know, I am about having to do your 5 minutes of gratefulness before your feet hit the ground. there is a reason for that. It's because all too often we are on autopilot, and we are so conditioned that the minute our eyes open, we're somehow in the past or in the foreseeable future, thinking about the things we need to do. When you have to spend time intentionally and consciously thinking about the kind of day you're going to have and the kind of person that you want to be before you leave that bed, is very empowering, right? Because like said, we can't control everything that comes to us, but we can control how we're going to react to those things. And by incorporating gratitude and mindfulness, as soon as we open our eyes, it will set you up for the rest of the day, because it helps you self-regulate. As you said, it makes you calmer. It allows you to see things from a different perspective that sometimes we don't consider, because our energy and our focus is so much on a specific thing or person or problem, right? When it just centers you a little bit more. So yeah, I completely agree with you. And one of the most amazing things that I see in the course is that camaraderie. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right.
Camaraderie, yes.
Yes, with other people from around the world. And I just find that it's so amazing.
Yes, the community is a very important part. Having that community, sharing, it just helps you to, it expands your horizons kind of. It helps you to see things even more than you just by yourself. You start to see how everything that comes into your life really comes to strengthen you. And if you can look at it from the right perspective, or not right perspective, because there's no right and wrong, but if you can just look at it from a perspective of, this is here to teach me and to help me to grow, then it becomes something you're grateful for. I mean, that's true even with an illness. You may feel like, the illness is, why me, is the question that we often ask. But the truth is, why not me? And the truth is, if you can just appreciate and listen to that and see why you have the dis-ease, which is what it is. It's a dis-ease. That's what disease is, instead of the ease. Then you can, again, find that area in your life where you're looking at things from a wrong perspective, or looking at it from a perspective where you're emotional, you're seeing it from an emotionally negative point of view. And you're holding those emotions actually in your body in a way that's not healthy. And so this situation, this disease, comes to you to make you mindful of that, and to help you to see, if you can just be grateful and love your body and love the situation just as it is, then it begins to change, and you change. So gratitude is the thing that helps you. Without the gratitude, it's very difficult to really find the precious moments in everything. And yes, and it, as you said, it brings us into the present moment, because that's where everything really happens. There really is no future, and there is no past. There's only now. And if we can stay in that moment, it's magical.
Yes.
And we have the power to create whatever we want to create.
Yes. It's like you get a new pair of glasses, new pair of sunglasses, and it allows you to see the world from a whole different perspective, where we don't have to like everything that we encounter, but it allows us to find meaning, even in the most painful of circumstances. And if we can find meaning, then, we don't get stuck in that suffering, right? Because we learn the lessons. And yeah, it's beautiful. I mean, I teach it, so of course I'm going to say it's beautiful, but it's great that you're the one as a student, coming in and saying what it has done for you. It's more credible than, me claiming that it works, because it absolutely does. I mean, it saved my life.
Yes. It can save your life. It can transform your life. It is, like I said, it's a rewiring of the brain, so that, we become the supernatural person that we were meant to be.
Absolutely.
So.
Absolutely. Yes, and you said it right. We do have a lot of power. We have, a power to create our lives exactly the way we want them to go. And it's just being able to become aware of what our limiting beliefs are and how to shift those beliefs so
Yes.
that we can ignite the power that we all have innate in us to co-create a more beautiful life, more empowering. Thank you so much. And if
I want to thank you also. I thank you for creating the program. I'm not even sure how I found the program, but it came right at a time when I was really ready for it. So thank you.
Well, they say the universe is always guiding us. So somehow you found my advertisement or my post, and you were meant to be in the program.
Absolutely. When the student's ready, the teacher will come.
There you go. Exactly. I believe that. And for people that are watching that are not, familiar with it, what would you tell them? Why would someone should take a chance and learn this system of FMTG?
Well, like I said, it can transform your life and help you to really co-create the life that you really want. And while I think most people know how important gratitude is, it's very difficult to get into the habit or the practice of gratitude. And, there is a theory that if you do something for 28 days, you're able to develop a new habit. It becomes something that becomes a part of you. So this is an opportunity to really develop that habit, make it become a part of you, a part of your being, so that it's not even so much a practice, it's just who you are, it's what you do. It's very much a part of your life. So I would recommend for anybody who really wants to open up their life, who really wants to begin to co-create the life that they want, or just wants to feel, somebody who really wants to feel better, just feel better on a daily basis. Because even though you're going to have a wide range of emotions, if you start your day with gratitude, it brings you back to that place. Yes. So if that's what you want, I would recommend that you do it, because like I said, if you do something for 28 days and you also do some of the other things, it's all gratitude, but really dealing with all the things that are part of our mundane day. The fact that we do have to deal with our family members, and we have to deal with friends, and we have to deal with coworkers, we have to deal with our significant other, our partners, our spouses, and we have all these things that we always want to find wrong with all of these people, and we don't often appreciate, and it gives you a whole different perspective on your relationships. So just an improvement in your relationships, and everything is a relationship, even appreciating just nature and what's been provided for us, that we don't have to do anything for, that we can just receive and appreciate, that brings us to a place of being grounded and centered and in harmony even with ourselves. Doing this program does that for you. It helps you to really center and focus on all the beauty that's really in our lives that we take for granted. Yeah.
Thank you. You said it perfectly. And for those of you watching, the FMTG course runs every 6 weeks. Right now it's on Facebook. That may change at a later point, but for now it is on Facebook. And we look forward to having you. You can find information on how to register at waleuskalazzo.com/thegratitudeexperiment, no spaces. And it will be, a great opportunity for me to meet you and to help you transform your life as it has mine. So thank you very much, Imani, for being here and for sharing your thoughts on the FMTG program.
Thank you.
Thank you.